Hmm. So what do we have here? Ever since Iron Man released, we all were fascinated by technology, right? At least I was. I was always fascinated by how to create AI, how can I create voice activated machine, and how can I even create an Iron Man suit. I was so fascinated that I started drawing about these things. I started learning about this. But at that time, as as Howard Stark stated, I am limited by the technology of my time. So it was back in 2011 or 10, I guess. 10, no, it was 12. It was 12. So yeah, at that moment I saw Iron Man. But ever since that, I was so fascinated about technology. So I started reading about it. I started learning about new things and how should I invent it? How should I create it? But the fact was, I didn't knew that Mark Zuckerberg was already on this. He already created his AI. He already created his Jarvis in the and he is using it as a home system, the one which we use as a Google Cast for homes. Okay, so I was really shocked that people are already created it. I didn't even know about it. So I started. I wanted to know how can I get my hands onto it. How should I put my hands on it? And it really fascinated me. So where am I going with this today? Today we are here with yet another course review, but it is more of a course review than a concept. It is more of a concept which I want to stress on. But we will focus on the courses as well. So we will first focus on today as machine learning. As we all know that machine learning is the future of our decade, and it has been stressed since last 2 years, and I have been always wanting to learn machine learning, not for the sake of creating machines, but for the sake of creating only purpose of Jarvis. I just wanted to create Jarvis. So yeah, I wanted to learn that. Yeah, I found a pretty good answer for that. But let's dive into it without wasting more time. So today we are going to look into a crash course by Google. It is a 15 hours course. As you can see, it has no certificate, yet it is provided by Google. So it has weight. Yeah, it has a great concept. You can also view the prerequisites over here. Okay, let's view the prerequisites first, and then we will get into the course. So as you can see, you if they actually ask what are your what background do you come from? Do you have any background in machine learning? You can select according to your own work. You can. They also ask, do you have any pre work, or do you have any knowledge on machine learning which you have learned? And there are different types of questions, and you have to have mathematics as a primary background in order to learn machine learning. So you can plot graphs and do different stuffs and learn how the technology works and moves around here and there. And you have to have Python programming as basics, which they ask you. If you can just go through it, it would be better. They have their prerequisites over here. You just can click it and it would take you there. And bash is the cloud console tutorial, which is a primary thing, because when you're trying to learn new things, you have to forget about the GUI interface, which is Windows. We have to rest into in command prompt. You have to learn new things in command prompt. So yeah, that is what you have to think about. And after that, once you have completed these prerequisites, okay, then you can come here and start your crash course. For starting it, just let's take into these things. There are 25 lessons, 15-hour course. Okay, has some case studies and lectures from Google researchers. That is the best thing. That is the main attraction which I find here, because what better place to learn machine learning than the company who is leading it. And there are 30 plus exercises, and without more of the things, you can also have more things such as data prep, clustering, recommendation of courses, guides, glossaries. Okay, so without wasting on more of these things, let's get into the course which we are excited about. Yeah. So this is a video course as well as a read through course. What is a read through course? Read through course is a course in which you have been given a paper sheet or a PDF type of thing, and you have to read through it and understand it by yourself. There are this course has both of the things. Okay. So just get into it. How does it work?
Welcome to the Machine Learning Crash Course. My name is Peter Norvig, and when I joined Google in 2001, my title was Director of Machine Learning.
So here you can see that there is a video course, as well as they also give you other additional information. Okay, it is basically the introduction of this course, and they also give you a community page if the video is not loading. Or this is basically for your understanding purposes. There is no certificate, but it is completely free. I find this course very much engaging. I try to learn it every time. And you can also see that there is a course on framing. There are multiple things. You can see the list goes on and on and on the left side. You can see on the left side there is a uh, material of courses. See, and the time span is also given 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 65 minutes. Okay, and after that there is also, after each section there is a quiz. You have to go through the quiz. Okay, you have to learn and understand if there is a quiz, and you have to understand what are there are two correct answers for it, and you have to search for it. Okay. Okay, as you can see, I have done it for you. One correct answer and the other is the wrong. Other one is the wrong. And there is also this one which you can see that you have to read through it. You have to read through it and understand it. As I said, it is a read through course as well as a video course, and it is completely self-paced course. I majorly find it interesting because of these videos, because these videos are taught by Google researchers, and what better part to learn. I always find this very beautiful, this part of Google, that they do it for completely free.
As we said before, our model is something that we learn from data. Now, there are lots of complicated model types and lots of interesting ways we can learn from data. We're going to start with
Okay,
something
you
very
cannot
simple and
forward these
familiar,
videos.
and this will
Okay,
open the gate. Let's train a
yeah, you
first.
can do that. You can do that.
Let's think about.
You can do that. It is. I thought there would be a scroll button, but here it is. You have to press this button to move forward. Yeah, and skip to the next part, and you can play the video in multiple speed frames, and you can see there are parts of this video, and this is I guess for, I don't know, but yeah, this is what I prefer it. There are multiple things. It also goes through neural networks and programming exercises as well. Okay, they help you to you would always know about Google Colab. Google Colab is a platform where you can learn on Google servers, which they provide as highly highly capable machines of doing neural networking and machine learning stuff. So yeah, that is what you can also go through training with neural networks. Guys, there is a ton of things which you can do on this thing. You can learn new, and there is just it just keeps on going and going and going. If you want to learn it, you can do it. I prefer it every time which I if I want to learn machine learning. And something new about this course, they also give you the next steps which you want. If you have completed this course, this 15-hour course, you have completed it, right? After completing this course, you can just move it to the next course. They also give you the next thing which you have to do and prepare for yourself. Yeah, you have to understand that as well. The next machine learning course you can take is data preparation and future engineering. I haven't done that, but I guess it would be pretty exciting and amazing, as this course was pretty good. I find it very cute. I was very curious because I gave you the reason, right? Jarvis, Iron Man, and repulsors. I was into that thing from way back. It was 10 years ago, so I'm still into it. I learn about it. So I'm fascinated by it. So that's what I said. It would be a course and concept centric, and you can also learn about TensorFlow over here. Okay, install TensorFlow and get started with it, as TensorFlow is the flagship library for machine learning from Google. It is provided by Google, and it is pretty strong. I can guarantee you that there are multiple videos on YouTube which say that TensorFlow is good on this. And one thing which you have to remember is that TensorFlow runs on Intel machines, and I'm not sure about AMD, but it runs on Intel machines. I'm pretty confused about AMD one, because AMD one takes virtual machine to install, and then you have to reconfigure it. But yeah, on Intel it goes on directly, but for AMD it has to be done with some tweaking. So that's it, folks. Be sure to connect with us on YouTube at All-in-One Hub and visit us at allinonehub.com. I'll see you around.